Pitcher for Unioto, number 26, Owen Lake.
We welcome you into VA Memorial Stadium, home to the Chillicothe Paints, as we prepare for a Saturday afternoon non-conference matchup between the Unioto Shermans and the Jackson Ironmen. Dewey Daly alongside you as we get ready for the first half inning of action here this afternoon at the VA. Obviously a neutral site matchup between Unioto and Jackson. The Shermans will be representing the home squad as Jackson will be the visitors and at the dish first. We'll go through the defensive starters as well as the starting pitcher for the Shermans. In the outfield from left to right will be Callaway Ratcliffe, Jackson Zickafoos, and Newton Hoops. Into the infield, Landon Patterson at third, Ashton Crease at short, Dylan Grubbs at second base, and Maverick Frump at first. Starting on the mound this afternoon for the Shermans, the first time this season will be number 26, Owen Link, and behind the dish, Keegan Snyder. Due up here in the visiting half of the first inning will be the second baseman, Boston Campbell, the shortstop, Ryan Simons, and the catcher, Noah Ernst.
Number 14, Boston Campbell.
Rest of the batting lineup for the Ironmen, the left fielder, Nolan Johnson, the designated hitter, Xander Irvin, first baseman Gavin Jones, Rami Wyatt, Cade Wolford, and Tucker Williams. From the stretch, here's the first offering from Link, swung on and fouled away. 0-1 to begin the plate appearance for Boston Campbell. Jackson comes into this afternoon's matchup 6-4, 2-0 in the Frontier Athletic Conference. Here's the 0-1 pinch from Link upstairs, 1-1. One from Link, low and away now, 2-1. Jackson scheduled to take on the Minford Falcons last night, however, postponed due to inclement weather. 2-1 from Link, fouled down the right field line. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Boston Campbell. Jackson picking up their first 2 league wins this week, Tuesday and Wednesday at and against McLean. 2-2 pitch skied into shallow right field. Hoops moving in, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Ryan Simons will now step in with 1 away and nobody on here in the top half of the first inning. You know, obviously everybody familiar with the idea that you're going to play teams in your conference 2 times in a season. The one interesting aspect in the Frontier Athletic Conference is that it's actually a home and away series on back-to-back days when you play each team in your conference. First offering to Simons, a fastball in there on the outside corner. 0-1 to the 2-hole shortstop. A 12-2 win at McLean and then a 12-2 win in Jackson against McLean Tuesday and Wednesday for the Ironmen as the 0-1 pitch is chopped down the third base line and foul. Link ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Obviously now the first game since then for the Ironmen with their matchup with the Falcons of Minford last night. Called off due to rain as Simons fouls off the 0-2 pitch and out of play. Umpires this afternoon. Sean Willie on the right side, Kevin Pickrell on the third base line, and Anthony Sheets behind the plate. 0-2 pitch to Simons, fouled away once again. Simons, a 3-sport athlete for the Ironmen, participating in football, basketball, and baseball in the spring. Down on the count, 0-2. Here's the offering from Link. Lifted down the right field line. Hoops giving chase, runs out of room. Third consecutive foul ball with an 0-2 count for the shortstop, Ryan Simons. Staying alive here in the visiting half of the first inning. For Unioto, they come in 6-2, 3-2 out of the South Valley Conference, picking up a 6-1 win over Westfall earlier today. 24th season for head coach Tony Taylor. Once again off to a 6-2 start. Once again linked with the 0-2 offering. Off speed, misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now, the count to Ryan Simons. One-two pitch off the plate, low and away. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 from Link. Fly ball into the right center field gap. That'll get down for extra bases. Simons around second, looking for third. Relay in from Grubbs. No play at third. A 1-out stand-up triple for Ryan Simons.
The catcher, number 25, Noah Ernst.
That'll bring up the catcher, Noah Ernst. Ernst, a first-team All-District selection last season. Big hack at the first pitch he sees from Owen Link. Down in the count, 0-1 to begin the plate appearance for the 3-hole catcher, Noah Ernst. Here's the 0-1. Ernst squaring around to bunt. Ruled a dead ball. That'll push the count to no balls and 2 strikes with just 1 out. Ryan Simons, fresh off of a 1-out triple, awaits at third. O-2 pitch gets away from Snyder. Simons breaks for home, and we have our first run of the ballgame. 1-0 lead for Jackson. So a clean slate now for Noah Ernst. Nobody gone, 1 man out. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count to the batter. One-two pitch from Link. In there, called strike 3 for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 5, Nolan Johnson.
Now the left fielder, Nolan Johnson, strides in with 2 men gone, nobody on. Visiting half of the first inning, a 1-0 lead for Jackson. Johnson, similar to a large majority of the Jackson lineup, a 2 or 3 sport athlete. Rushing for 910 yards and 14 touchdowns in the fall. First team all FAC and all district selection for the Ironman football team. 1-1 pitch from Link. Bouncer left side, fielded by Patterson. Glove tap, throw on to first is in time for the 3rd out of the inning. Jackson plates a run out to a 1-0 lead over Unioto. Home half of the first coming up in a moment. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
Home half of the first inning moments away here at VA Memorial Stadium. It'll be Ramey Wyatt on the mound for the Ironmen. The rest of the defensive starters for Jackson in the outfield from left to right, Nolan Johnson, Cade Wolford, and Tucker Williams. In the infield at third, Easton McGraw. At shortstop, number 6, Ryan Simons. On the right side at second base, Boston Campbell and Gavin Jones at first. Behind the plate this afternoon for the Ironmen, number 25, Noah Ernst. Due up this inning for Unioto. Leadoff man, the shortstop, number 18, Ashton Crace. The center fielder, number 24, Jackson Sycophus. And the catcher, reigning player of the year out of the Souda Valley Conference, Keegan Snyder. Rest of the batting order for the Shermans: Landon Patterson, Dylan Grubbs, Callaway Ratcliffe, Maverick Frump, Kendall Tinnett. And the opposing pitcher for the Shermans, Owen Link.
For Unioto, the shortstop, number 18, Ashton Grace.
Four-year starter Ashton Crace now strides in for his first plate appearance tonight. First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1 to begin the plate appearance for Crace. Crace 13 of his first 28 at-bats here in 2024, a .464 average for the senior. 5 doubles, 9 RBI, along with 1 triple, so 6 out of his 13 hits here in 2024 have gone for extra bases. 1-2 pitch fastball missing upstairs, evens the count at 2-2. Two from Wyatt, bounce right side. That'll get through the infield for a leadoff base hit.
Center fielder, number 24, Jackson Sycophus.
So leadoff man aboard for the sophomore Jackson Sycophus. Sycophus, thus far through 8 games for the Shermans, has been the hottest bat in the lineup. .524 average for the center fielder. First pitch swinging, bounces one off the mound. A race to first base. He beats the throw. An infield single for Jackson Sycophus as Crace moves up to second base.
Left catcher, number 14, Keegan Snyder.
So 2 batters, 2 hits for the Shermans in the home half of the first inning. For the reigning player for the year out of the Souda Valley Conference, Keegan Snyder. Snyder, first pitch swinging, high drive down the right field line, fading foul. No balls and 1 strike to the batter, Snyder. Snyder off to a .357 start in the box for Unioto. 4 extra base hits for the junior. 2 men on, nobody out. 0-1 pitch from Wyatt. Fastball low and away. Evens the count at 1-1. Third baseman Landon Patterson awaits on deck. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and popped high to the right side. Boston Campbell moving over, makes the grab, snow cone style for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 8, Landon Patterson.
Now the third baseman, Landon Patterson. Same situation for the senior, just now 1 man gone. Fastball misses upstairs, 1-0 to begin the plate appearance for Patterson. Patterson batting .364 through 8 games as Ashton Crace on the move for third, swipes the bag successfully. Zickafoos moves up to second base as well. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Patterson. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 pitch from Wyatt. Pop to straightaway right field. Williams makes the grab, throw into the infield, no play at either base. Sac fly from Patterson ties it up at 1 apiece.
Second baseman, number 22, Dylan Grubbs.
Now the second baseman, Dylan Grubbs, with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. First pitch off speed, misses up and in. 1-0 to Dylan Grubbs. From the stretch, the 1-0. Found straight back, evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Grubbs has thus far been another hot bat for head coach Tony Taylor, out to a .462 start. 3 extra base hit with 6 RBI to begin his campaign. Here's the 2-1. Bouncer left side, fielded by the shortstop Simons. Throw on to first is in time to put a cap on the first inning. All knotted up at 1 apiece. We'll head to the visiting half of the second inning right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week, presented by Willie & Son Trucking, each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. 1 chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
A sac fly from Landon Patterson in the bottom of the first inning. Knotted this thing up at 1 apiece as Owen Link heads back out to the mound for his second inning of work here at VA Memorial Stadium. Second game this afternoon for the Unioto Shermans. Jackson also in for a 2-game slate today as they'll take on Lynchburg Clay at the conclusion of this first game. The designated hitter, Xander Urban, will lead things off for Jackson. The rest of the do-up, the first baseman, Gavin Jones, and the pitcher, Ramey Wyatt. Cade Wolford and Tucker Williams round out the batting order for Jackson. Then it's back to the top for the Ironmen. 0-1 pitch from Link, bounced left side, ruled a foul ball by home plate umpire Anthony Sheets. So that'll push the count to 0-2 to the DH, Xander Urban. Here's the 0-2. Line drive hard down the right field line, fades foul. O2 offering from Link. Once again, bounced left side and foul. O2 pitch misses off the plate, now 1-2. First pitching appearance this season for Owen Link, 7-0 last year as a junior with a 1.4 ERA. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed for the first down of the inning.
First baseman, number 11, Gavin Jones.
Second strikeout this afternoon for Link. And 40 innings of work last season, Link with 66 strikeouts. First pitch to Jones in there for a called strike, 0-1. Gavin Jones, a second-team All-District selection last year, lines this one down the left field line and foul. So once again for Owen Link, second consecutive batter, beginning the plate appearance with a 0-2 count. 0-2 pitch bounced left side, fielded by Patterson. Throw on to first in time to retire Jones, 2 away.
The pitcher, number 9, Ramey Wyatt.
Ramey Wyatt now also a first-team All-District selection last season. Starting pitcher this afternoon for Jackson takes the first pitch he sees upstairs. 1-0 the count to the batter Wyatt. (1-0) from Link into the turf. 2-0 the count now for Wyatt. Four-pitch walk for Ramey Wyatt. Puts one man aboard with 2 gone for the center fielder, Cade Wolford. Goes without saying, Cade Wolford, not only a premier athlete at Jackson, but one of the more premier athletes in Southern Ohio. Two-sport athlete, well known for his work on the gridiron in the fall. Committed to Kent State University, a first-team All-Ohio selection. This past year, over 1,500 rushing yards, averaging 11.2 yards per carry, 2,276 total yards with 32 total touchdowns. First pitch swinging is Wolford. 0-1 to begin the plate appearance for the senior. (0-2 pitch to Wolford. Fastball misses upstairs now, 1-2. Bottom of the lineup and right fielder Tucker Williams awaiting on deck. Here's the 1-2. Off speed pop to straightaway center field. Zickafoos moving in, and he makes the grab for the third out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless inning of work for Owen Link. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, and be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
fielder, the left fielder, number 15, Callaway Ratcliffe.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium. Both teams plating runs in their halves of the first inning. Scoreless half inning of work for Owen Link in the top of the second. Now Ramey Wyatt out for his second inning of work here in bottom of number 2. Due up for the Shermans, the left fielder Callaway Ratcliffe, first baseman Maverick Frump, and the DH Kendall Tennant. Bouncer up the middle, fielded by Simons. Throw on to first in time to retire the leadoff man, Callaway Ratcliffe.
First baseman, number 10, Maverick Frump.
So that'll bring up the first baseman, Maverick Frump. Frump, first pitch swinging, lines this one down the right field line. One out single for the senior.
Designated hitter, number 49, Kendall Tennant.
Eighth hit of the season for Maverick Frump. That'll bring on the designated hitter, Kendall Tennant. One man aboard, one out in the bottom half of the second inning. Just 8 plate appearances this season for Kendall Tennant. Number 9 coming up here in the bottom of the second inning. In those 8 plate appearances, just 5 at-bats, Tennant. One of those first 5. Here's the 1-0. Line drive, straight away right field. Tucker Williams brings it in for the second out of the inning. Frump remains at first base. That'll bring up Owen Link. With 2 outs, 1 man aboard. The home half of the second inning. After Link gets back to the top of the lineup for Unioto. One from Wyatt, bounced right back at him. Quick glove work by the pitcher for the third out of the inning. Scoreless frame leaves us tied up 1 apiece. We'll head to the top half of the third right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Richer. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium, top half of the third inning, moments away. The right fielder Tucker Williams will be leading things off for the Ironmen.
Right fielder number 2, Tucker Williams.
After Williams, it's back to the top of the lineup for Jackson with Boston Campbell and Ryan Simons rounding out the due-up for the Ironmen here in the visiting half of inning number 3. Owen Link returns to the bump for Unioto, third inning of work for Link. Through 2 innings pitched, just 1 run allowed, 1 hit for the senior. One pitch to Williams downstairs now. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count to the right fielder, Tucker Williams. 2-1 pitch in there for a called strike. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slight breeze out to straightaway right field. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Third strikeout this afternoon for Owen Link.
Number 14,
first out here in the third.
Campbell.
Back to the top of the lineup now for the Ironmen. The second baseman, Boston Campbell. Campbell a fly out to Newton Hoops in right field back in the first. Off-speed pitch from Owen Link in there for a called strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch blooped into shallow left center. That'll drop in for a 1-out single. First hit this afternoon for Campbell. Campbell now 1 for 2. Now the shortstop, Ryan Simons.
Shortstop number 6, Ryan Simons.
Simons with a 1-out triple back in the first. Boy, would Coach McGraw love for another one of those. First pitch swinging is Simons. That'll drop in for a base hit. Looking to be extra bases for Simons. Campbell around third. He will score. Relay in from Crace. No throw at the plate. 2-1 lead for Jackson.
Number 25, the catcher, Noah Ernst.
Second extra base hit today for Ryan Simons. This one comes with an RBI. The catcher, Noah Ernst, will step in with 1 out, 1 man in scoring position. Went down looking back in the first inning. First pitch from Link gets away from the third baseman, Landon Patterson. Simons around third. He will be held up as Ernst advances to second base on the throw from Ratcliffe in left field.
Left fielder number 5, Nolan Johnson.
Tough play over at third base for Landon Patterson. Now 2 men in scoring position for the left fielder, Nolan Johnson. Off speed from Link in there for a called strike, 0-1. Jackson with a pair of wins this week over an in-conference opponent, the McLean Tigers, looking to make it 3 consecutive wins this week. 0-2 the count now to the batter, Johnson. In total, it would be a 4-game win streak for Jackson. This one gets away from the catcher, Snyder. Simons races home for the score. 3-1 lead now for the Ironmen. Ernst also advances up to third base. Still only one out in the inning, so a sac fly in play here for Nolan Johnson. Off speed, swings and misses. Second out of the inning for Unioto.
Designated hitter number 12, Xander Irvin.
Fourth strikeout this afternoon for Owen Link. Could not have come at a better time. Now the designated hitter, Xander Irvin. Quickly down in the count, 0-1. A 1 pitch, chopped foul. Although 4 hits and 3 runs, Link has done an outstanding job today getting ahead in all counts. Oh, 0-2 fastball misses up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to the designated hitter, Xander Irvin. Irvin down on strikes, an inning ago. 1-2 pitch downstairs, evens the count at 2-2. Two from Link. In there, strike 3 called, a 3 strikeout inning for Owen Link. However, 2 more runs for the Ironmen has them out in front 3-1 as we head to the home half of the third. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium. Ramey Wyatt out for his 3rd inning of work here this afternoon at the VA. Wyatt will look to make it his 2nd consecutive scoreless frame in this non-conference matchup with the Unioto Shermans. It's back to the top of the lineup for Unioto with Ashton Crace leading things off here in the home half of the 3rd inning. First pitch, a fastball, catches the outside corner, beginning the plate appearance for Crace, 0-1. Zickafoose and Snyder, the rest of the do-up for Unioto. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Now 0-2 to the leadoff man, Ashton Crace. Crace with a leadoff single back in the bottom of the 1st inning. He eventually came around to score, representing the Shermans' lone run thus far. 1-2 pitch on the way from Wyatt. Swung on and missed. First strikeout this afternoon for Ramey Wyatt.
Center fielder number 24, Jackson Ironmen.
Jackson Ironmen now strides in with one man gone, nobody on here in the bottom of the third inning. Ironmen fouls the first pitch he sees straight back, 0-1. Ironmen also with a single back in the first inning. 12 of his first 22 plate appearances here in 2024. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses up and in. Here's the 3-1 offering to Ironmen. Misses inside. 4-1 would have been the count, but
The catcher, number 14, Keegan Snyder.
that'll be a one-out walk for Ironmen. Snyder, a fly ball to straightaway right field, Tucker Williams. Brings it in for the second out of the inning. 2 flyouts now for Keegan Snyder.
Third baseman, number 8, Landon Patterson.
Landon Patterson now will be potentially his first at-bat tonight. A sac fly back in the first inning brought home Ashton Crace as their lone run thus far. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. One pitch off speed in there. Inside corner now, 1-2. Second baseman Dylan Grubbs awaiting on deck. 1-2 pitch. Runner from first on the move. No throw from the catcher Ernst. Ironmen swipes second base successfully. Now a runner in scoring position for Patterson. Ground ball left side, fielded by Simons, makes the throw onto first base. Second consecutive scoreless frame for Ramey Wyatt. We'll head to the top of the fourth, right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
Leading off for Jackson, the first baseman, number 11, Gavin Jones.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium, a 3-1 lead for the Jackson Ironmen over the Unioto Shermans. 3 innings into this afternoon's non-conference matchup between the two squads. Owen Link returns to the mound for Unioto, giving up 2 runs back in the visiting half of the third. Leadoff man, first baseman Gavin Jones. Now, hitters count for Jones, 2 balls and no strikes to begin the 4th inning. 2-0 pitch, chopped foul. Ramey Wyatt and Cade Wolford, the due up for the Ironmen here in inning number 4. The right fielder Tucker Williams will round out the batting order, then it's back to the top of the lineup for Jackson. Here's the 2-1. Fastball on the inside corner. Called strike, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Gavin Jones. From the stretch, the 2-1. Off speed, missing, up and in. Full count now for Jones. Payoff pitch on the way. Belted left side, a ground ball with eyes. Gets through for a leadoff single. Jones now 1 for 2 this afternoon. That'll bring up Ramey Wyatt. 1 man on, nobody gone. Wyatt drawing a walk back in the 2nd inning. Just his 2nd plate appearance this afternoon, potentially first at bat as well. Now, one thing I will say, for as bad of weather as we've had this week, pretty solid day for high school baseball thus far. 4-game slate this afternoon. A line drive to the second baseman, Dylan Grubbs. He can't bring it in. However, Gavin Jones remaining at bay at first base. As Anthony Sheets will rule Jones out at second base. Obviously, no man's land for Jones, as he not wanting to advance to second base. Suspecting Grubbs to make the play. He drops it down, makes the throw to first base. So a 4-6 putout for the first out of the inning. As Wyatt reaches on a fielder's choice. Now the center fielder, Cade Wolford. Wolford, ground ball up the middle, gets through for a base hit. Wyatt up to second base, 2 men aboard, just 1 out for Tucker Williams.
Right fielder number 2, Tucker Williams.
Williams going down swinging. An inning ago to lead off the 3rd. First offering from Link. Williams squaring around to bunt, a fastball up and away. No offering from Williams, 1-0 to begin the plate appearance for the right fielder. Here's the 1-0. Fastball into the turf. Hitters count now for Williams, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 men on, 1 man out. Top of the lineup in second baseman Boston Campbell awaits on deck. Link comes set, here's the 2-0. Fastball on the outside corner, 2-1. Two-one pitch fouled straight back. 2 consecutive strikes for Link. 2-2 the count to the batter Williams. Two-two pitch off speed in there for called strike 3.
Second baseman number 14, Boston Campbell.
Strikeout number 6 for Owen Link through 3 2/3 innings. Now the leadoff man, Boston Campbell. Fastball misses inside, appeal down to first base. Sean Willie says yes. So no balls and one strike to begin the plate appearance for Boston Campbell. 0-1 pitch off speed, bounced up the middle, fielded by the shortstop Crace, who steps on second base for the third out of the inning. A scoreless half inning of work for Owen Link keeps the score at 3-1. Jackson leading as we head to the home half of the fourth. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium, a 3-1 lead for the Jackson Ironmen after 3.5 innings. Here at the VA, Ramey Wyatt returns to the mound for his 4th inning of work. It's been 2 consecutive scoreless half innings for Ramey Wyatt. He'll look to make it a 3rd here in the home half of the 4th inning. The due up for Unioto.
The second baseman, number 22, Dylan Grubbs.
The leadoff man, second baseman Dylan Grubbs, left fielder Callaway Ratcliffe, and the first baseman Maverick Frump. No hits between the three. They'll look to change that here in the 4th inning, the second plate appearance thus far for all 3 players. Grubbs with a ground out to shortstop back in the 1st. Chops the 1-1 pitch foul. One pitch on the way. Popped up into the infield. Simons taking charge, moves into the grass, makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 15, Callaway Ratcliffe.
A premature partial bark in the park here at VA Memorial Stadium. The Chillicothe paint season just a few short months away as the first pitch to Ratcliffe is in there for a called strike. Single game tickets now are on sale for the upcoming Chillicothe paint season. The back-to-back and defending Prospect League champs. Here's the 1-1. Fans can now purchase tickets to any and all Paint's home games for the upcoming season and have them emailed directly to their inbox. As the Paints have now partnered with Ticket Socket and Ticket Smarter to offer fans a simple and streamlined, convenient solution for purchasing and managing tickets this season. 2-2 pitch pop to shallow center field. Simons moving back and makes the grab for the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 10, Maverick Frump.
If you're not looking to do it online, in-person sales of traditional hard copy tickets will begin at the Paints downtown office and gift shop at a later date. Check out ChillicothePaints.com for all updates surrounding the Chillicothe Paints Paul Club as the 31st season for the Paints quickly approaches. 0-1 pitch to front line to straightaway center field over the head of Cade Wolford. It'll be extra bases for Frump. Stand up, 2-out double for the senior. His second hit tonight.
Designated hitter number 49, Kendall Tennant.
Now the designated hitter, Kendall Tennant. Line out to right. Back in the second inning. First pitch swinging is Tennant. Chops this one straight back foul. Tennant just 1 for 6 to begin his 2024 campaign. Looking for his second hit of his senior season that would potentially cut the Ironman lead down to 1 here in the fourth inning. From the stretch, Wyatt with the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Another scoreless frame for Ramey Wyatt. 3-1 lead as we head to the top of the fifth. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, and be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium. A 3-1 lead for Jackson, 4 innings into this afternoon's non-conference meeting between Jackson and Unioto. The shortstop, Ryan Simons, will lead things off for the Ironmen. Simons, 2 for 2 with 2 extra base hits, a triple in the first and a double in the third. Noah Ernst and Nolan Johnson, the rest of the due-up for Jackson. Owen Link back on the mound for Unioto. First pitch swinging is Simons. Crace makes the throw over to Frump at first base to retire the leadoff man, Simons.
The catcher, number 25, Noah Ernst.
First time today, Simons has not reached safely. Now the catcher, Noah Ernst, he is 1 for 2. A strikeout in the first and a single in the third. First offering from Link. Link, although 3 runs allowed, has been relatively dominant through 4 1/3 innings pitched. 6 of his 13 recorded outs have been by strikeout. 1-1 on the way. Bouncer left side, fielded by Crace on the hop, makes the throw onto first for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 5, Nolan Johnson.
Back-to-back 6-3 putouts for the Unioto defense. Now the left fielder, Nolan Johnson. Still searching for his first base knock here this afternoon. Ground out to third and a strikeout. Results of the first 2 plate appearances for the Jackson left fielder. 1-0 from Link. Off speed, catches the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. Very fast-paced game thus far between 2 high-powered teams. Two-one pitch on the way from Link. And what will end up being a relatively busy day for both squads is Unioto a 6-1 win over Westfall at noon earlier this afternoon. It's a 2-2 pitch fouled away down the third baseline. And for Jackson, this only the first contest they're scheduled for this evening, as the second of their doubleheader awaits here at the VA against Lynchburg Clay. 2-2 from Link. Popped foul down the right field line. Off speed from Link, bounce to the left side. Crace not able to bring it in. First time Nolan Johnson has reached base safely here this evening.
Designated hitter number 12, Xander Irvin.
Now the designated hitter Xander Irvin with 1 man aboard, 2 out. Methodical throw over to first base from Owen Link. 2 strikeouts thus far for Xander Irvin. Both strikeouts looking. Here's the 1-0. Johnson on the move from first. Snyder throw on to second. Nearly over the head of Ashton Crace as Johnson able to swipe the bag successfully. Now 66 Ks on 40 innings pitched last year for Owen Link. So the high strikeout count, something you had to expect coming into tonight's contest. Throw back to Link, gets away from him, throw on to third is in time to nab Johnson, who was looking to take an extra 90 feet and catch Unioto sleeping, but they're well awake and headed into the home half of the 5th. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Richer. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium. 3-1 lead for the Ironmen, home half of the 5th inning, moments away. Due up for the Shermans, Owen Link, Ashton Crace, and Jackson Ironmen. Ramey Wyatt back to the mound for what would be his 5th inning of work here this evening. 3 consecutive scoreless frames for Wyatt. Looking to make it a 4th here in inning number 5.
Leading off for the Shermans, number 26, the pitcher, Owen Link.
Link a ground out right back to the pitcher Wyatt. And his lone plate appearance thus far coming in the 2nd inning. Takes the first pitch he sees, a fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Wyatt now quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Out of the windup, the 0-2 delivery from Wyatt. Hard hit line drive down the right field line is foul. Leadoff man Owen Link. Try the 0-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout tonight for Ramey Wyatt. Owen Link now 0 for 2. Back to the top of the lineup now for the Shermans. Ashton Crace, first pitch swinging, ball is ruled dead. Catching a piece of the left leg of Crace. Crace, another one of those guys, a 3-sport athlete for the Shermans. An outstanding wide receiver and came on strong late in the basketball season for Unioto. Crace swing away, 0-1 into the right center field gap. Crace looking to stretch it into extra bases, sliding into second base with a 1-out double. Second hit today for Ashton Crace. The senior now 2 for 3.
Center fielder number 24, Jackson Ironmen.
The sophomore Jackson Ironmen now strides in with the runner in scoring position. Still only 1 out here in the 5th inning. Ironmen reaching base safely in both of his plate appearances thus far, a single in the 1st and reaching on a walk in the 3rd. Ironmen with a .524 batting average. From the stretch, here's Wyatt with the first offering, well inside, 1-0. Junior catcher Keegan Snyder awaiting on deck. Wyatt steps off, looking back at Crace at second base. Speedster you gotta be aware of. Here's the 1-0. Two-0 pitch to Ironmen, up and in. 3-0 the count now to the sophomore center fielder. .3-0 on the way. Wyatt finally able to find the zone now, 3-1. It's a statistic I'd love to see, the number of 3-0 pitches that are called strikes on the other end. 3-1 pitch lined into the left center field gap. That'll get down for a base hit. Crace waved home from third. That'll bring home a run. We've got a one-run ball game.
The catcher, number 14, Keegan Snyder.
The hot start to his sophomore campaign continues for Jackson Ironmen. The one out. RBI single in the home half of the fifth. Ironmen now 2 for 2 with an RBI. 2 runs scored for Ashton Crace. We'll have a pitching change for the Ironmen.
Now pitching for the Ironmen.
We'll take a quick
Number
break.
1,
You're watching
Bodie
Ohio High School
Wolford.
Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes.
So Wolford in and Wyatt to third. Yep. What are your final stats for Wyatt, if you have them? Yeah, I got you. I had 3. Wait. Yeah, I had 3. We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium. Sophomore Bodie Wolford in for the Ironmen with 1 man on and 1 out.
Catcher, number 14, Keegan Snyder.
Not the ideal first batter to face for the sophomore, the reigning player of the year out of the Side Valley Conference, Keegan Snyder. Ramey Wyatt moves to third. Easton McGraw, who was being DH'd for, now out of the game. Wolford, one half of that dynamic Wolford duo that took the Frontier Athletic Conference by storm in the fall. No balls, 2 strikes, the count to the batter, Snyder. Oh, 2 pitch, belted into the left center field gap. That'll be extra bases for Snyder. Taylor with the windmill on at third. Ironmen will score. Snyder sliding into third with a 1-out RBI triple. We're all knotted up at 3 apiece.
Third baseman, number 8, Landon Patterson.
So that'll put a cap on Ramey Wyatt's day. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, along with 3 strikeouts. Bodie Wolford now responsible for Snyder at third. Third baseman Landon Patterson steps in with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Still only 1 out, so a sac fly still in play. Patterson with a sac fly back in the first to get the Shermans on the board. Here's the 1-1 from Wolford. Popped into foul territory. The catcher Ernst moving in, can't make the grab. A tough play for the first team all-district selection. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count now to the Unioto Sherman third baseman. Here's the 1-2. Chopped right back to the mound. Wolford gloves it, throw onto first is not caught by Gavin Jones. Streaking for home is Snyder. Shermans are out in front 4-3. So as of now, the call on the field by home plate umpire Anthony Sheets is Landon Patterson out at first. And Keegan Snyder will be sent back to third base. Similar call to what we saw, I believe, back in the third inning, where Jackson had a line drive straight to the second baseman, Dylan Grubbs. It was not caught, but he made the throw to second base, and that was ruled a catch in the air. Similar play now in the home half of the fifth inning. That takes the go-ahead run off the board for Unioto. Anthony Sheets making the attendance one less than what it previously was, not resuming play until that subtraction took place. So an interesting sequence of events here at the VA. As of now, tied up 3-3. As we will now have a mound visit for the Ironmen. So just to clear things up, a traditional ground out to first base a ground out back to the pitcher by Landon Patterson. The throw was not caught by the first baseman, Gavin Jones. It was drafted. Home plate umpire Anthony Sheets rules that it was caught, or it was caught long enough to be an out, sending Keegan Snyder back to third. That took the go-ahead run off the board for Unioto. Now a 2-0 count to the second baseman, Dylan Grubbs, who is 0 for 2 thus far. That play I was referring to that it was similar to came in the fourth inning. Dylan Grubbs will now be intentionally walked with a 2-0 count. That'll bring up the left fielder, Callaway Ratcliffe. Figure a 2-0 count, a hitter's count with the go-ahead run at third. Why take the chance of a meatball over the middle of the plate? Ratcliffe similar to Grubbs, 0 for 2 thus far. Ground out to short and a fly out to short. First pitch swinging. Ground ball left side. Wyant throw on to first is off the mark. Snyder comes home to score. Unioto out in front 4-3. Their first lead this evening.
First baseman, number 10, Maverick Crump.
Now the first baseman, Maverick Frump. He is 2 for 2. Single in the second and a double in the fourth. First pitch to Frump, fouled straight back. Here's the 0-1 from Wolford. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. The count now to the batter, Frump. The DH, Kendall Tennant. Waiting on deck for the Shermans, it would be the pitcher, Owen Link, then back to the top of the lineup for Unioto. 0-2 on the way. Flared straight back. Noah Ernst sliding, makes the grab for the third out of the inning. Shermans played 3. They have their first lead of the afternoon, 4-3 lead as we head to the top of the 6th. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
Following an eventful bottom half of the 5th inning, Unioto comes out leading 4-3 as we head to the visiting half of the 6th. Kendall Tennant will lead, Xander Irvin will lead things off for the Ironmen. Gavin Jones and Ramey Wyatt will follow the rest of the doo-wop for the Ironmen.
Xander Irvin.
So it'll be a fresh at-bat for Xander Irvin, who I believe was at a 1-1 or 1-2 count an inning ago before Nolan Johnson was thrown out at third base amidst the at-bat. Owen Link back out onto the mound for Unioto. Back-to-back scoreless frames for the senior. Here's Irvin, line drive into center field, brought in by Zekafus for a loud out to begin the 6th.
First baseman number 11, Gavin Jones.
First baseman Gavin Jones. 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. One-oh pitch, flied out to straightaway center field. Zekafus backtracking, his second putout of the inning. 2 away for the pitcher. I should say the former pitcher now, third baseman, Ramey Wyatt. Wyatt 0 for 1 with a walk back in inning number 2. Wyatt with a drive down the right field line. That'll get down for extra bases. Throw in from Hoops and right. Stand up, 2-out double for Ramey Wyatt. Wyatt now 1 for 2.
Your attention, please. Grounding at second base, number 23, Eli Ray.
Eli Ray will come in to pinch run for Wyatt. Adding a little more speed on the base pass for the Ironmen. Representing the tying run for Jackson here in the visiting half of the 6th.
Now batting center fielder, number 8, Cade Wolford.
Cade Wolford 1 for 2. Fly out to center in the 2nd and a single back in the 4th. Chance now to tie this thing up for the 3rd time tonight. Here's the 1-1 from Link. Off speed, low and away, gets away from Schneider. Tying run now just 90 feet away as Eli Ray advances on the wild pitch. Two-one offering from Link. Fouled away. Foul ball evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Jackson center fielder. 2-2 on the way. Fastball misses low. Count is now full. A.J. Graham awaits on deck, seemingly taking the spot of Tucker Williams. Payoff pitch, check swing to the second baseman, Grubbs. Flip on to first is not in time. An infield single, excuse me, swing for Cade Wolford. Ties it up at 4 apiece. His second hit of the day.
Pitch hitting for the Ironman, number 16, A.J. Graham.
Wolford now 2 for 3 with an RBI. A.J. Graham will stride in for his first plate appearance tonight. One-0 pitch from Ling. Fastball in there for a called strike. One swung on and missed. On the inside corner now, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the batter, Graham. Two balls and 2 strikes, 2 men away, 1 man aboard for A.J. Graham. Here's Link with the 2-2. Chopped foul, we'll try it again. After all of this excitement, another game awaits Jackson and Lynchburg Clay at the conclusion of their first 2-2 pitch. Misses upstairs, now 3-2. Expect Wolford to be on the move. Payoff pitch from Link. In there, strike 3 call. Jackson plates a run, that ties it up at 4. Link gets out of the inning unscathed after that. We'll head to the home half of the 6th. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, and be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium. 4-4 ball game as we enter the home half of the sixth. Bodie Wolford returning to the mound for the Ironmen. Set to face the due-up of Kendall Tennant, Owen Link, and Ashton Crace. Dylan Grubbs heading down to the bullpen for Unioto. Thus far, it's been 6 4-run innings for Owen Link. Busy day on the mound for the senior in his first appearance of his 2024 campaign.
Leading off for the Shermans. Designated hitter number 49, Kendall Tennant.
So Tennant 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to get the leadoff man aboard for Unioto in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch from Wolford, off speed, catches the outside corner, 0-1. Wolford quickly back to the mound, out of the windup. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Quickly ahead, 0-2 to the leadoff man, Tennant. (0-2) pitch popped straight away center field. Wolford moves over to his right to make the grab to retire the leadoff man. One away.
6, Owen Link.
So now Owen Link strides in, the leadoff man retired, nobody on. The senior still looking for his first base knock tonight. First pitch swinging, fouls it away, 0-1. A ground out to the pitcher in the second and a strikeout back in the fifth. Here's the 0-1 from Wolford. Downstairs, 1-1. Along with the upcoming season for the Paints, allows the opportunity for internships for all college-eligible individuals. 2-1 pitch in there for a called strike now, 2-2. Paints interns gain a wide variety of hands-on operational experience. 2-2 pitch popped down the right field line and foul. Interns will spend time in various roles, including ticketing, merchandising, game presentation, game operations, stadium operations, community relations, food and beverages, promotions, broadcast production, and customer service. Here's the 2-2 from Wolford, catches the outside corner, called strike 3.
Shortstop number 18, Ashton Grace.
All applicants must live within 45 minutes of Chillicothe. All receiving a weekly stipend. If interested, please forward your resume to Brian Wickline via email at bw@chillicothepaints.com. Another pitching change for the Ironmen. Looks like it will be Wolford for Wolford, as Cade Wolford strides in from center field to take over for his younger brother with 2 gone in the home half of the 6th inning. We'll take a quick break from the VA Memorial Stadium right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A three-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
So Cade Wolford takes over on the mound for Jackson. Set to face the leadoff man, Ashton Crace. First pitch from Wolford in there for a called strike, clocking in at 84 miles an hour. Bodie Wolford heads to left. The previous left fielder, Nolan Johnson, moves over to center. Wolford quickly ahead in the count, 0-2 to the leadoff man, Ashton Crace. Crace 2 for 3 with a double and 2 runs scored. Takes the 0-2 pitch, low and away, now 1-2. One-two pitch from Wolford, right back up the mound. Fielded by Simons, makes the throw over to first base, and the side is retired. A 3-up, 3-down inning for the Ironmen. We'll head to the 7th. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at glocknercdjr@portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A three-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
Now pitching for the Shermans, number 22, Dylan Grubbs.
We welcome you back to VA Memorial Stadium. A scoreless bottom half of the 6th inning, tossed by the combination of Bodie and Cade Wolford, brings us to the top half of the 7th with a tied ball game, 4-4. First new arm for the Shermans this evening, after Owen Link goes 6 innings, allowing 8 hits, 4 runs, just 3 earned, and 7 strikeouts to go along with his opening outing here in 2024.
Leading off for the Ironman, number 14, second baseman, Jack Boston Campbell.
The second baseman, Boston Campbell, strides in for his 4th plate appearance tonight. Leading things off here in the 7th inning. Rest of the due-up, the shortstop, Ryan Simons, and the catcher, Noah Ernst. Here's the 1-0 from Grubbs. On the outside corner, 1-1. Back-to-back pitches on the outside corner for Dylan Grubbs. Now ahead in the count, 1-2. From the stretch, Grubb delivers. Sky to straightaway right field. Hoops moving in. Can't make the grab. Gets away into the bullpen. Campbell looking for third. Throw in from Hoops into the infield. Cut off by Patterson. Leadoff man at third base for Jackson. Go ahead run just 90 feet away.
Shortstop number 6, Ryan Simons.
Campbell now 2 for 4. One and one the count now to Ryan Simons. Go ahead run at third, still nobody out. Short staff day here at the VA. I believe we're waiting on the lights to be turned on. It's our John Bruce showing a little bit of hustle. Working around the grandstand down to the lights. As I believe now that is more or less what the wait is for. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count to the batter, Ryan Simons. Go ahead run at third base in Boston Campbell. Dylan Grubbs on the mound for Unioto. Tied up at 1 apiece after the first. Jackson taking a 3-1 lead after the third. Scoreless fourth, and then an offensive explosion for the Shermans in the bottom of the fifth, going for 3 runs. At the time, leading 4-3. Top half of the sixth, Jackson evens it up at 4-4. As the lights are seemingly now being turned on, the scoreboard has gone blank. So everything falling apart here at the VA. When you don't have Ryan Myers on hand, this is what happens. Either that or when you leave John Bruce in charge, this is what happens. So while we wait for the lights to be turned on, we'll just talk a little bit about the Cincinnati Reds. 2-0 so far in their series in the Windy City against the White Sox. Now, know what you're thinking. The White Sox are now 2-12 on the season. But, 12 losses, somebody's got to beat them, and this time around it's just the Redlegs' turn. An outstanding season debut by Nick Lodolo. I believe 5 2/3, 10 strikeouts. Wasn't the most exciting game past the second inning. I believe it was past the third inning is when the last run was scored. The Reds scored their 5 runs in the first 3 or 4 innings, then it was just scoreless the rest of the way. Looks like now all of the lights are slowly turning on here at the VA. Obviously with the high voltage and amount of light that they produce, not going to turn on as quickly as a house light or a lamp. They take a little bit to charge up. So we'll look to resume play here at VA Memorial Stadium, a 4-4 tie. Dylan Grubbs on the mound for Unioto, 1-1 the count to the batter. Ryan Simons, who is 2 for 3 with a triple and a double, 1 RBI as well. 2 runs scored for Simons. Go-ahead run in Boston Campbell awaiting at third. Here's the 1-2 from Grubbs. Fly ball into shallow right. Link moving grab back. He makes the grab for the first down of the inning. That keeps Campbell at bay now. 1 away for the catcher, Noah Ernst.
Catcher number 25, Noah Ernst.
Ernst a combined 1 for 3. A single back in the third, his lone hit thus far. Hitters count now for the Ironman catcher, 2-0. Pitch on the way out of the zone. 3-0 the count now to Ernst. Pitch in there for a called strike, 3-1. The left fielder Nolan Johnson awaiting on deck. He is 0 for 3 thus far. 3-1 from Grubbs. On the outside corner, count is now full. Noah Ernst thinking it's out of the zone. Anthony Sheets says no. Payoff pitch on the way from Grubbs. Swung on and missed. A big strikeout for the senior. 2 away here in the top of the 7th.
Center fielder number 5, Nolan Johnson.
So after the leadoff man advances to third with nobody gone, 2 straight outs with no advancement from Campbell at third for Dylan Grubbs. He now faces the left fielder Nolan Johnson, 1-0. Is the count. Here's the 1-0 offering. Chopped foul, now 1-1. Go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Here's the 1-1. Catches the outside corner now, 1-2. Grubbs has been living on that side of the plate thus far here this inning. 1-2 to Johnson. Ground ball left side. It gets through for a base hit. Campbell is home for the score. 5-4 lead for Jackson. Go ahead RBI for Nolan Johnson.
Designated hitter number 12, Xander Irvin.
First hit of the night could not have come at a better time for Nolan Johnson. That gives the Ironmen their first lead. Since 3-1, diving effort from Patterson on the line, drive from Irvin. He's unable to bring it in. Irvin reaches on an infield single. Back-to-back base hits for Jackson.
First baseman, number 11, Gavin Jones.
Also the first Ironman to record also an Ironman to record their first hit tonight. Johnson and Irvin both now 1 for 4. Gavin Jones now strides in for his fourth plate appearance. He is 1 for 3. Some welcomed insurance runs left on the base paths for the Ironmen. Ground ball left side, fielded by Crace. Makes the easy throw to Link at second base. And that'll put a cap to the visiting half of the 7th inning. Back-to-back innings with runs scored for the Ironmen. Has them out in front 5-4 as we head to the home half of the 7th. 5-4 lead once again for Jackson. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
Home half of the 7th inning moments away. Cade Wolford remains on the bump for Jackson, putting a close to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Leading off for the 10th, center fielder number 24. Jackson
Getting Ashton Crace to ground out to Simons at short. Now just 3 outs away from their 7th win of the season. Leadoff man Jackson Zickafu strides in. Has been the hottest bat in the lineup for head coach Tony Taylor through the Shermans' first 8 games. Swing from Zickafoos, fouls it away, 0-2. That hot streak for the sophomore center fielder has continued into this afternoon's contest. 2 for 2 with a walk in the 3rd. Pair of singles for Zickafoos. Here's the 0-2 from Wolford. Belted, right side, it gets through for a base hit. A 3-hit afternoon for Jackson Zickafoos. His hot bat continues.
Number 14, Keegan Snyder.
Leadoff man aboard for Unioto to begin the 7th. Now Keegan Snyder. An RBI triple back in the 5th to give the Shermans a temporary lead. First pitch from Wolford misses inside, 1-0. Here's Wolford with the 1-0. Off speed upstairs, now 2-0. Landon Patterson, the third baseman, awaits on deck. He is 0 for 2 with a sac fly. 2-0 on the way. Pop straight up to the right side. The first baseman, Gavin Jones, moving over, makes the grab for the first down of the inning. And a big one at that.
Third baseman number 8, Landon Patterson.
Landon Patterson now. 1 away, 1 man aboard. Here's the first offering from Wolford. Off speed misses up and in, 1-0. Patterson craving that first hit tonight. Could potentially tie things up here in the home half of the 7th. 1-0 fastball upstairs, now 2-0. 2-0 offering from Wolford. Misses inside 3-0. The second baseman, Dylan Grubbs, on deck for the Shermans. An obvious take situation for Patterson. 3-0 pitch out of the zone, a 4-pitch walk for Landon Patterson. That puts the tying run in scoring position for Dylan Grubbs.
The pitcher, number 22, Dylan Grubbs.
Just the second walk issued today by Ironman pitchers. The third, if you count the intentional, given to Dylan Grubbs back in the 5th. First time for Patterson reaching first base safely tonight. Grubbs 0 for 2. He comes up with one away. First pitch to Grubbs gets away from the catcher Ernst. Both runners in scoring position for the Shermans. Trailing 5-4. Zickafoos up to third, Patterson to second. Zickafoos the tying run, Patterson the go-ahead. Wolford comes set, delivers the 1-0. Fastball misses upstairs. Check that, the 1-0 pitch was in there for a called strike. Previous pitch out of the zone, now 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a big hack from Grubbs. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position for Unioto. Grubbs looking for his first base knock tonight. Wolford now with the 2-2. Fouled straight back, we'll try it again. Here's the 2-2. Off speed, misses upstairs. The count is now full. And thinking ahead, a walk here, not necessarily the worst thing, as Patterson, the winning run regardless. A walk here would set up a double play up the middle. Payoff pitch smoked. Into left center field. Johnson giving chase. He's not going to get there. Zickafoos home from third. Patterson rounds as well. The Shermans take the win. A walk-off double for Dylan Grubbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending tonight's game. If you are leaving, please adhere to the 20-mile-per-hour speed limit along the VA Hospital campus as you exit the property. If you can help out our staff and clean up any trash you may have accumulated, we really appreciate that as well. We appreciate your attendance. Please drive home safely. We hope to see you again soon. Game 2 between Jackson and Richmond play will be starting in approximately 30 minutes.
6-5 win for the Shermans. We'll take a quick break before coming back with the post-game show right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, and be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
A 6-5 walk-off win for the Shermans. Still one game remaining here at the VA as Jackson will take on Lynchburg Clay. But that will do it for our coverage here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth here tonight. We'll now go through the box score for both teams. We'll start with Jackson. Boston Campbell goes 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Ryan Simons, a great day. Still one game remaining for Simons, but in his first 2 for 4 with a triple and a double. 2 runs scored along with an RBI. Noah Ernst goes 1 for 4 with a single. Nolan Johnson 1 for 4 with an RBI single. Xander Irvin also goes 1 for 4. Gavin Jones 1 for 3. Ramey Wyatt 1 for 2. Eli Ray, pinch running for Wyatt, came around and tallied a run scored for the Ironman. Cade Wolford goes 2 for 3 with an RBI. For the Shermans, Ashton Crace 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Jackson Zickafoos continues his hot start here in 2024. 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Keegan Snyder 1 for 4 with a run batted in. Landon Patterson goes 0 for 2, however, a run scored, the winning run at that, along with a run batted in with a sac fly back in the first inning. Maverick Frump goes 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And Dylan Grubbs caps off the night 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI walk-off double to seal the victory for Unioto. Grubbs also the winning pitcher for the Shermans here this evening. For Unioto, they're back in action next Monday at Adena, beginning their week of South Valley Conference League play, whereas Jackson will begin a 2-day series with Hillsboro, the first in Jackson before heading to Hillsboro the next day on April 16th to conclude their season series with the Indians. An exciting day of baseball here at the VA. We thank you all for tuning in. This is Dewey Daly signing off on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio.